What's good, y'all? It's your boy Payday, and this is Skit Show's Hot Seat. We are live and direct at Queen Anne Beer Hall, and we have another special guest. Now, this dude is a musician, he's a rapper, he's a producer. The man can take photos. He's been my friend ever since he touched down from Alaska here to Seattle. Give it up for my boy, Skatey P.
By the lake, girl. Where you at though? What you wanna do? I see your last post, you was looking kinda cute. Your last boyfriend didn't know what to do. Now you up late night hanging out with the crew. I could rap to you, but I really like the beatbox. Put your legs back, let me show you how this Pete rock. We can kick it on the low like it's FIFA. Marathon the whole season, a cowboy bebop. I can get down with the love.
Love you, bro.
Man, love you too, bro.
So many years in the game, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Absolutely. Welcome in, brother.
What's up, man? How's it going?
You know, we got a cool little setup for you here.
Yeah,
and, you know, what we've been doing into the show is just adding, you know, much more visual to it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now we have a residency here in
beautiful,
Queen
man.
Anne Beer Hall. This
Yeah.
is season 2
Okay.
of the Hot Seat. And it's just great to have you, somebody I've known for so long, to be a part of
Put that up.
what we call the Hot Seat. So,
For sure.
with that being said, what we're doing here differently is when the food comes out, it will be in cater to you.
Okay.
And as everybody knows you are, or everybody knows
The
you,
plant-based guy.
you know, you're the plant-based guy. And so being a plant-based guy, it's something we stand behind. Obviously I eat meat still too, but I like the dedication.
I'm not judging nobody, man.
Right.
I'm not one of them niggas.
Right, right. And so luckily Queen Anne Beer Hall has some great vegan options, and so we're gonna bring those out for you today.
Yeah.
But other than that, what's up?
Hey, just fucking chilling, man. Just got back from Los Angeles. Got to soak up the sun. Got to soak up a bunch of vibes. Made some music out there. Shot a video out there.
Cool.
Hung out with friends, and I'm back in Seattle and ready to kill it. So
Okay.
yeah.
And so going from Seattle to Cali, and then going back to Cali for a little bit,
Yeah.
how does that make you feel about that transition?
Shit, man, I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it out there for real. I got a lot of good people out there. You know, I spent 4 years out there, so I made a lot of connections. It's so easy to work when I'm down there. I got so many homies out there working. Same here, you know. I feel like my foundation here is stronger, but it's hard to beat the sun.
Right,
You know, it's
right.
just hard. That sunshine, the ocean, the lifestyle, like it's crazy. But I love both places for different reasons. I would stay in Seattle too. Like I love Seattle for, you know, the clean air, the clean water, the nature, it's just different vibes. You know, if I could live in Seattle in the summer and LA in the winter, that would be dope.
For sure.
So I think I'm gonna try to find out a way to make that happen.
Come on.
You know, so.
And it's not a bad idea, especially when, you know, there are so many people out here in Seattle that do really rock with you.
Yeah.
And they love your music, they come to their shows, they're bumping.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, we can talk about A3G. It's like
you got a gang.
you hang with good people, and those good people make music in the same sense as you do, and you guys all work together.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, it's friendship, and it's also business at the same time.
Hey, and
So,
we brought you to Alaska.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, Alaska is lit, bro.
Yeah.
And it was cold as hell.
Payday was having the time of his life in Alaska. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell none of the stories, but we were living. It was a good time. It was a good time.
On life. So, you guys know what's going on here. We got 3 questions that we're gonna be asking Skate. Obviously, as you guys know, we have strayed away from the hot sauce. We are definitely jumping into the tastiness within Queen Anne Beer Hall for this particular season. So, we got 3 options that we have for you today that will be brought out by the chef.
Okay.
And after that, you'll try it, you'll rate it on the taste,
All right. I'm a hard critic.
texture,
Yeah.
and the overall comparison you would have for something at another location.
For sure. For
Cool?
Sure.
So,
I just appreciate them for having vegan options because
Yeah.
Seattle, not enough restaurants have vegan options here. It's crazy. Portland is shitting on Seattle when it comes to that. LA shitting on them. San Francisco shitting on them. San Diego shitting on them. Seattle needs to step up the vegan options. I'm not gonna lie.
Big
I
time.
can name all vegan restaurants in Seattle on both my hands, and that's crazy.
So yeah, I think that's an agreement. Not too many people. A lot of people go back to like vegetarian or pescatarian because we don't have
Oh yeah,
enough
man.
vegan options.
Yeah, when I moved back here, I'm not even gonna lie, I ate fish quite a few times because I was just like, man, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
Like niggas need to step the game up. So, but Seattle's good for the seafood. So
Yeah, that's very
you
true.
feel me? So
Very true. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the bowl.
all right, for sure.
And this is question number 1.
Is it only 3? No, you good? Is there only 3 in here?
Yep,
All right, for sure. Do I read it or you?
you read it.
All right, being vegan, is it hard to keep up on your calorie and protein intake? Also, what is your favorite vegan spot?
Since you said there ain't very many vegan
I know,
spots.
yeah, I can narrow this down quick.
Right.
I'm gonna rock with Plum Bistro because it's black owned. Shout out to the chef Makari, she's dope. And then favorite non-vegan spot that has good vegan options, I'm gonna have to go with Musang, Filipino spot in Beacon Hill. Those probably like 2 of my favorite restaurants in Seattle. It's not hard for me to keep up with my intake because, you know, you can be a junky plant-based eater or you can be a healthy one. And I feel like I am leaning more towards the healthier side. You know, I do protein shakes, I juice. I have a private chef at home, basically, who is a plant-based chef. It's not hard for me to eat healthy, you know. So if I was eating like you can be unhealthy and be vegan, so don't forget that. So yeah, I feel like I'm good on I'm healthy. You feel me? So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And you, wait, so out of those 2 you chose, what's the number 1?
I mean,
tough.
Musang's my favorite restaurant in Seattle. Shout out to them. But I don't know. There's a lot of dope places. Like I live in the West Side, so Box Bar is in West Seattle, and I'm rocking with them all the time. That's the best vegan bar food. So.
What do you usually
And
get?
R.I.P. Allium. Allium was shitting on everybody.
Damn.
And they might come back.
So this is what I've always tried to learn about being a vegan. It's like, what do you eat? Like, how do you eat? Like, what's your favorite dish, I guess you could say? What's your favorite dish at a vegan spot?
Man, I'm gonna kill a mushroom stroganoff any day of the week. You know, instead of using milk, they might use like coconut milk or any other alternative, maybe nut-based. But you can still make a creamy cashew sauce, you feel me?
Yeah.
And my girl makes a bad vegan gumbo.
Ooh.
My dad,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
people who know, my dad is a chef too. He owned a restaurant in Alaska called Dossman's Cajun Kitchen. We got the tattoo right here. This is an alligator cooking crawfish. And I grew up working there when I was young. And my dad taught my partner how to make plant-based, or how to make his food first. And then she made a spin on it based on his recipes. So he gives her his roux, which is made of 7 different types of flour. And he also sends her all his dirty rice seasonings and all that. So when she does like the plant-based version of his Cajun recipes, it's like the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Okay. And your pop cool as hell,
Oh,
man.
my pop, hey, he's an OG. Yeah, you got to meet
Your
him.
pop
Yeah,
cool as hell.
anyone from Alaska knows my pops, and they know he's in the streets.
I've seen the videos. I haven't met him like personally, but I've seen his swagger. I've seen the way he moves. So.
He looks like a young nigga.
Yeah.
but he's an OG for us. Everybody in the hood knows my dad.
Hell yeah. So, it looked like we got a couple things up here. So while we waiting,
Oh yeah, we could talk about him.
tell us a little bit about this picture right here.
All right, this picture's funny as hell because the homies were clowning me last year when they came in my house and seen this. It was hanging up in my studio room, and they were like, "This nigga Skatey looks like Ice Spice," which is funny as hell because I do look like Ice Spice in there. You know, we're both pretty. You feel me? But got the red hair going. You know, I was always an individual. Even when I was a kid, like I always had different hairstyles, different clothes, it's in me. Like at this point, like when it comes to being fly or being different or being like yourself, like my mom really encouraged that as a kid. So I got to shout out my mom for always making sure that I was myself and different, you know? And that's something that I think a lot of people need to work on.
Hell yeah.
But the next thing we got my homie Guala, rest in peace, Jake. He's a legend from Seattle, part of the Sick Fucks crew. And, you know, when I moved down to LA, I didn't know too many people, and he moved down at the same time as me. And I had met him previously from shooting a 7 Slaps in the Sack episode with Carrick Wenke of Sick Fucks. And then once we were both in LA, we were just like, let's link. You skate, I skate. You make music, I make music. And we had the time of our life down there. Shout out his little brother Nick, who I ended up working with for like 3 years down there. And yeah, man, he's a legend. I miss him every day. I know a lot of people in the city are still hurting, and I promised that I would always keep his name alive, like through my music or through whatever. So yeah, that's my dog. And then right over here is the Chronic album. I love West Coast music. You know, I was just telling Payday, I feel like I belong in California. The cool thing about the Chronic and how it really like is in tune with me is, first of all, me and Dr. Dre have the same birthday. We're both born on February 18th. And the Chronic album came out the year I was born in 1992. So that's just like the weirdest connection. And I gravitated towards making beats when I first started making music. And now that I rap, I gravitate towards more of a West Coast sound. So I think just like being a kid and just hearing all that shit on the radio and just it being what it was at the time really influenced me in my sound right now. And also, it's funny that I chose the album to put up here because I don't even smoke weed. So.
Well, shit,
but
that's the whole
I don't
rundown
smoke
right there.
weed, but I will.
Right, right. All right, so we got our first entree coming up.
For sure.
For real, thank you for that.
Yeah, that's a
background,
big
too.
ass pretzel.
That's a big ass pretzel.
That's crazy.
And that's cool.
We're sharing,
you can eat
right?
a pretzel. Yeah.
All right, for sure.
You can eat a pretzel,
Of
right?
course, yeah. I'm about to go
See,
crazy.
I don't know shit about
I
that.
didn't eat.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that's already plant-based that you wouldn't even know. Eating PB&J's,
right.
chips and guac, chips and salsa.
So this is a habanero jelly
Whoa.
that the house likes, and so they just threw it on there because I told them no dairy. and
Yeah,
shit.
no
Yeah.
cheese,
So
yeah.
it's just an oil base, got some salt, and then that's the stone ground mustard as well.
That.
Man, they need to give you a job, bro. You know.
Hey, tell him run the next one too.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
So
All right,
we just
try
gonna
it. Let's
see
go.
what's good, see how we think about it.
I'm
It
ready
looks
to
hella
eat
good.
this motherfucker right here, bro.
It looks like I'm interested in this. You said it was habanero what? Jam. Man, I'm about to go crazy. Oh yeah, that habanero jam is good. Oh, it's got it's got the after effect. It's hot later. Not in the first bite.
Oh my. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the pretzel's good as hell. Look at Payday, the fucking plant-based guy. Look at him.
You know, I've thought multiple times in my life. Like I've gone vegetarian, but I've never been able to make that leap to being a vegan because I
It's
never
hard.
felt like I had I never felt like I had enough time to really, you know, get down to it with the lifestyle that I have. So I've always just been
Nah, for sure.
like, I don't know if I want to try that because, you know, one day I'm probably not gonna be home till like, you know, midnight.
Yeah, a lot of times you gotta just grab what you can grab real quick, you know? Oh, I feel that.
So,
I was
all right. So, on the taste test, where you ranking this out of 1 through 5? Or excuse me, 1 through 10.
I've been to a lot of German bars. You know, German bars are always doing the pretzels and all that, and bratwurst and all that. This is up there. I would
This
come
is-
back and get this. It's gotta be like a 9. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? This shit's bomb.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna put it at a 9.3,
Yeah.
only because, like, the consistency of this bread is crazy. It's got the glazed outside, it's got the doughy inside, but not undercooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really good.
I'm hungry as hell too. So you see
Yeah,
me
I guess
snatch
I
this
guess
shit.
that helps too. You know
Nah,
what
but
I'm saying?
this shit is bomb.
All right, so texture. How's the texture on it?
Texture is great. I like that it's soft. It's good. I mean, what more would you do?
You wouldn't do nothing else.
No.
So a lot of people like a lot of salt on their shit too as well. So
Yeah. Like if you go to Auntie Anne's, it's salted up like crazy.
hell yeah.
I would like little pieces of jalapeno on top, like chopped.
Damn,
I was
I'm
ready for the
really
hot
eating.
ones. I like hot food.
I already eating. Damn. Yeah, we knew you couldn't do wings though,
No, yeah, no, unfortunately.
and we want to get away from.
I would say
We want to try to get away from.
I would probably say chicken wings.
You would eat? You would
No,
eat?
I wouldn't eat. But that's probably like the only thing that out of the meat options that like maybe when you're plant-based that is like hard to duplicate. Everything else is kind of easy, or like I don't really miss. Like beef and pork aren't really like that great to me. But I don't know, maybe it's just a nigga in me. But like chicken was, I feel like when I first went vegetarian, chicken might have been like fried chicken specifically, like wings and shit would have been like the one that I was like, that's the only thing I really miss.
Right.
Like other than that, pork, I don't really fuck with pork like that, and beef is weird as hell. Motherfuckers be eating raw beef and shit. You know, chicken you gotta cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Damn, bro. Like I want to keep eating this, but we got to move on to the next question.
No, to the next one.
Question number 2.
What it says is rapper, producer, photographer. What is the order of importance when it comes to these talents? It's really, for me, it's just a mood thing. I like being a jack of all trades. I like to put myself in different hats, especially when I was in a group setting. You know, I started out in the Sky Division. I had to play a bunch of different roles. Moving into starting A3G, I'll Go Gutter Gang, named after my little cousin T Gutter, who passed away. Long live Gutter. But I always felt like there was more roles to play than just like wanting to be the rapper or just wanting to be the beat maker, and like to really make things work and not have to like reach out and pay people to do a bunch of shit for you, or like I don't know, your like level of importance is larger when you can do more things. And honestly, I think everyone should learn to do multiple things. I see Payday, he was filming when I came in here. You know, that's something I didn't see him do before, and as of the last couple of years, he's been filming like crazy. I think it's like, it's a mood thing for me. Sometimes I'm more in the mood to be a beat maker. Sometimes I'm more in the mood to rap. Sometimes I'm more in the mood to be on camera stuff. And lately it's been cameras for me. Like, that's what I've been going the hardest with this year, 2024. Yeah, people have been seeing, I've just been shooting nonstop. And I'm bouncing the rap out in between that right now too. I'm not making beats right now, but I'm about to get a new MacBook Pro soon. I don't have a laptop right now, but when I get that laptop, I've been talking about how I'm about to get back on the beats and just remind motherfuckers, you know, who the fuck I am. So
Come on.
you know.
Speaking of beats,
Oh, I got a beat on there.
when I found this, I was looking through my boxes and shit. I was like,
I got like 3 copies of this.
and I was like, yo, this doesn't even feel like that long ago. This is a project I did with his brother, Darius, and he's got a beat on here. And it was called Toasty Thoughts, featuring Perry Porter, which is kind of cool too as well.
Shout
If
out
you guys
Perry
don't know
Porter.
Perry Porter, that boy can make some music. He's actually got his clothing going right now too as well. Check him out. But I was thinking about that and how we used to sit in that little spot over there on Aurora. And you had that little corner desk back there, and then Darius had his shit in the back room. You go through the back, go to the left, and he was in that room.
And JB was in
And
the other
JB
room.
was in the other room.
It was
bro.
a producer house.
It was a producer house.
crazy.
And it was nuts. And
Yo, I miss those days.
yeah. And so like going back and just thinking about those times and like how long we've known each other and how long we've been making moves, it's just like, bro, now it's like the moves we're making now are actually gonna, you know, be the foundation of what we do when people actually see who we are, you
Yeah,
know, for who
facts.
we are. So it's
The
just,
history is deep.
yeah, the history is
You
deep.
can search online and find all kinds of shit. You
Right.
know, like if Nardwar ever gets a hold of us, that motherfucker's gonna have so much shit to talk about.
Right. And I think at times that's kind of a little bit a little bit more appreciative. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see an artist come up and they won't have no track record or no background. And then you'll see an artist come up and it's like, why weren't you popping, you know, before? And in terms of popping, you know what I'm saying, it's different than
Well, just
what
putting
you
the
see in
work in,
mainstream.
man. You can see we've been working for a long time.
Right.
And I've been telling a lot of newer artists that I've been meeting around the city, you can ask me like anything. I'm an open book. Like you can ask me for game. I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen motherfuckers go from no one to major. I've been in so many different rooms, so many different circles. Like I'm not a manager, but I always think that maybe one day, like when I'm a little older, maybe I would transition into that because I've seen a lot of shit and I know how a lot of different things work. I've been doing this shit since like 2008, 2009, you feel me? So, yeah, I'd be like, I know some shit. So like for any young up and coming artists that like know me or see me around the town, ask me anything. Like I'll tell you if I think something's like not a good move. Like I got young homies in West Seattle right now, they'll be hitting me a line like, hey, we might have a show coming up. They want us to pay $800 to do this show to open up for this artist. Do you think it's worth it?
Right.
And I give my honest opinion every time because I've seen it all. So, you
All right.
know.
Now, we on to the next item. So we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this here though, because I like this.
I know we might have to kill that.
And we might have to kill that.
I'm looking
All right, we
hungry
ready.
too. I'm looking broke. The way I'm eating, I'm looking broke.
That shit good though.
Yeah, it's good.
Hell no, nigga, that ain't looking broke. Nigga, that's just shit. I'm hungry right now. I want me something to eat.
Yeah.
What we got here? What we got here?
Be careful because this shit is hella hot, the skillet. But basically, the skillet roasted, broccoli, got some chili oil and sunflower seeds on there. Chili oil is made in-house.
Oh.
You want to squeeze the
Yeah,
lime
I'll
on?
squeeze a little lime on there. That's
squeeze a
two of
little
them. You
lime.
squeeze the lime on your hot.
Yep, sure. Bro, they trying to take broccoli to the next level. See, me, I'm thinking, I think when you eat meat, you think shit like this is not enough, you know what I mean?
No, for sure. Like when you don't eat meat, you gotta eat a lot.
Yeah.
I eat a lot. Like, I eat a lot of food every day.
All right, let's try it out.
Let's see what it's in for. Yeah, it's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is the healthier option when you need to get some greens in your system.
For
When
sure.
you don't have enough fiber. When you constipate on the toilet all the time and you're wondering why, you need to eat more greens. I would love to have this, the chili oil, the charred broccoli. These were these pumpkin seeds or whatever. My seeds they're
Sunflower
called.
seeds.
Sunflower seeds. I would like this over some noodles.
Right.
This over
Right.
some noodles would go crazy.
And some rice or something. too.
Another good spot for the city for plant-based eaters. I was at Biang Biang Noodle the other day, and I had something similar. It was like some chili oil noodles. Yeah, it was good.
See, out of all the greens, I think broccoli is my favorite.
It's
green to
undefeated.
eat. It's especially if it's made something like this. Like I like mine. I don't like mine too squishy, but I like them to be a little bit softer than, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they got to hit
yeah.
in terms of the texture.
No, I feel you on that. Broccoli's versatile. I've had a lot of different kinds of dishes with broccoli.
Sauteed, steamed, boiled. Like you can really do anything with them. So what is your taste test on here? What you giving it?
You give us like an 8. It's
Yeah.
good. It's
I'm
bomb.
gonna go 8.5 only because I do like my broccoli a little bit saltier. This is it's green, it's healthy, it feels healthy. The chili sauce gives a little kick, but I feel like I would want more salt on my shit.
Salt brings out any veggie.
Right.
You know, you throw salt on even avocado.
Right.
It's like a game.
It's a gimme.
night and day.
I put salt and pepper, and
On
then
that?
I scoop it out. I put salt and pepper while it's still in a little avocado shape. After you take out the seed, and then I'll just put salt and pepper on it.
And just eat it like that,
And just
right?
eat it like that,
shit's
bro.
good, man.
It's so good, man.
It's bomb.
Cool. Yeah. I like this.
Funny thing about avocado, growing up in Alaska, I never had avocado. I never had it. Funny story.
That's crazy.
My first time ever having avocado was when I moved to Seattle at 20 years old. And I was 21 at the time, actually. And I was at a party at my lady's house, and her dad was there, and he made a homemade guacamole, because they grew up cooking like Mexican food. And he was like, try this guac. He put on a chip. And I was like, nah, fam, like,
Niggas don't be like
I was like, I'm not gonna have just the word guacamole just didn't sound good to me.
Yeah.
And I never had
Austin
it.
Powers movie, the Goldman movie
Oh,
was
yeah.
out. Chop it up and make some guacamole.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to eat guacamole.
Nah, I didn't want to fuck with it. And it's expensive. You got to be rich to have avocado in Alaska. Like, the price of it, it's expensive here. Imagine how expensive it is up there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they didn't really like put it on a lot of things when I was young. Nowadays, things are changing. People, you know, it's pretty hip up there now. But
that's probably one of the best. As a vegan, it's probably one of the best ones. I don't know how it is to be a vegan, but avocado is my favorite. Vegetable. So.
I love avocado.
Yeah.
I'll put it on anything. Burgers. I'll put it on top of mac and cheese. I'll put it on top of fried rice. I'll put it on top of anything.
Come on.
So.
All right. So we got our last question today.
Yeah.
We just had the pretzel with the habanero jam and with the honey mustard. We also just had the broccoli with the chili sauce and the sunflower seeds. Now we on to question number 3. Let's get it. Last question.
All right. Born in Alaska, moved to Seattle, lived in Cali. How have those 3 locations impacted your career?
Oh, I gotta know.
All right. I think
I gotta know.
I think it's really cool as up and coming artists to live in different cities. You know, being from Anchorage, the hip hop scene was only so big at the time, or just the art scene in general for young people. Like everybody knew everybody. It still felt like when I was young in high school and stuff, like the scene was still in a beginning stage. And we contributed a lot to that. It's cool because nowadays I have like young artists in Alaska, they'll like DM me on Twitter, Instagram, and they'll be like, yeah, I used to watch your guys' YouTube videos all the time, and you guys really like inspired us to like start making music or rapping or whatever. So I think that's really cool. And I knew at that point we had to move to somewhere else because the bubble wasn't big enough in Anchorage. And I moved to Seattle, and the scene was way bigger here. In hindsight, now that I've moved to Cali too, the scene doesn't seem as big anymore as it did when I first moved here. When I first moved here, it was like mind-blowing. You know, it's so much bigger. I'm from a small town. But what I like about the Seattle scene is that because it doesn't feel as as Atlanta or Chicago, LA, Miami, New York, it feels like you can still get your foot here. Like, it's definitely like, there's like enough room to jump in and do your thing, you know, and get opportunities. When you're in a bigger city, like when I went to LA, you're a smaller fish in a bigger pond. And the cool thing about out there, though, is that you get to learn a lot more about how the industry works because that is the industry. You're seeing all this shit happen. You're seeing motherfuckers move from all over the world and blow up, you know, or get this crazy opportunity that pays them for life through residuals or whatever. I think as an artist, you can only be in your hometown for so long before you need to move. There are exceptions. There are people that do what they need to do in their home, but it's not always easy. It almost seems like if motherfuckers don't really want to believe in you until they see you do something somewhere else, I guess is how I'd put it. So if you can go and pop your shit in another city and people are seeing you pop your shit over there, then the city you came from is gonna be like, oh,
especially if
this
people
the real
like
deal,
it too.
You know?
Especially if people like it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be making good shit. You got to be likable. You got to like, you know, like it's not gonna work out for everybody, but
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think moving around is cool. You know, if you've been in your city for all these years and there hasn't been too much of an incline as far as like fan base, go pop it somewhere else for a year, you know, and then come back, see what motherfuckers are talking about, you know.
So when did you move from Alaska? What year?
I moved from Alaska to Seattle in 2012 in the wintertime, so like right at the end. And I was here for 4 years. Well, yeah, 4 years, and then I moved to Los Angeles in 2016, did 4 years there, and then I moved back to Seattle in 2020, and now I'm going on my 4th year back here. So I think since I've been on like a 4-year thing, I want to make another move. You know, it's either going to be LA or like, I haven't been to New York yet. I'm going to go visit this year and see what it's hitting for. I don't know, Atlanta seems cool. Like I watch videos there. It seems like, shout out my boy Mario. He moved to Atlanta from Alaska and he stepped in the game and started producing for all kinds of Migos, all kinds of people. It's crazy, but yeah, man, move around.
Yeah.
I think in this day and age with the internet and all that and social media, you can move around, man. You know?
I think it's good. I think it's good that, especially coming from a place so goddamn cold, and then moving to Seattle, which is not too much. You know.
It was a huge difference.
It was different.
Yeah, I came here and it was like Disney World.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the best place on earth.
And what do you like? I guess what I could ask you is, what's different from Seattle, or in terms of what you feel about people's characters and people's personalities and how they, you know, kind of operate? What's the difference between each city? Or excuse me, each state?
Seattle is a lot quicker than Anchorage.
Yeah.
Los Angeles is a lot quicker than Seattle. It's just like the pace that people move in. You know, like Anchorage is a slow pace. Seattle is like a moderate pace. LA or New York or something like that is like a crazy pace. Like shit is just bam, 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 bam. Like it's like, if you're not keeping up, then you just get lost in the sauce. You feel me?
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, I don't know, the moderate pace is cool, you know, like you don't have to feel like shit is happening so fast, you know?
Right. Especially in the day and age today, it's like a rat race.
Yeah.
And so if you're in an accelerated environment, then it's like you getting older than you getting, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
You just get older within the small amount of time that somebody would be moving in like a Seattle or something like that. So
you gotta wake up every day and make it worth it, you know? Like,
absolutely.
you only live one life. I spend a lot of time wasting days. Like, as of recently, I've been not drinking alcohol unless I'm on vacation. But in Seattle, I'm not drinking alcohol at all because I've just spent too much time wasting time. And Payday knows, like, seeing us out and shit. Like, it's time to just wake up every morning, do your stretches, do a little home workout, maybe go to the gym, and just like get to it. You know, go to sleep earlier, wake up earlier, just be on like a more mature, grown pace, you know?
Absolutely.
We're not kids no more, so like, we're not wasting time, you know? I'm making moves.
Hell yeah. One more left.
So,
And this year.
the shit show.
Beyond Burger, there's a knife for y'all to cut it.
So this is the Beyond Burger.
Yeah. I'm already not super impressed, but I'm gonna fuck with it.
I hear you. We're gonna see what this is talking about though.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. So, I've had a lot of veggie burgers in my life now, and of course, like having the Beyond Burger, the Impossible is dope. You know, they're like brand name companies that you could buy from. I wouldn't like put them on the healthy side, but they're a good source of protein, quick. I like that restaurants are implementing them. Coming from like when my lady had her restaurant, we make everything in-house. You can make a much better in-house patty if you like put the time into it. One thing that Seattle is lacking, all these places will do an Impossible or Beyond Burger, but they won't order vegan cheese. It's just a little more cost. It's gonna make people so happy and it's gonna sell more. Get the vegan cheese, I'm telling you. I think I was at a drive-in out near Enumclaw called Wally's. Them motherfuckers even had the vegan cheese out in Enumclaw. I was like,
That's crazy.
like Seattle, man, come on, bro.
And that's huge. I was talking to Mikey about this before we even got here. And he was like, yeah, we're going to take the cheese off because it's American cheese. I was
So
like,
it's just gonna be real plain Jane, you feel me?
right.
But I'm gonna still fuck with it. I mean,
Let's try it.
I'm gonna get the protein, you feel me?
Let's get it.
I'm happy that they got an option. I'm not matter of say, see, I want to dip it in. I want to dip it
You
in
wanna dip
some.
in that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dip it in the hot, in the fucking
All right, let's get it.
the hot mustard. It's good,
This is
though.
my first time actually having this, so that's not
so
bad,
you,
bro.
Yeah, you don't have a comparison, so yeah,
That's not bad.
it's good. It's not bad. You know they do the.
I was looking at it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you were like, oh, but then no, you taste it and you're like, it's actually not bad. They do the Impossible Whopper at Burger King now, and I have a lot of, bro, you have to try the Impossible Whopper. I have a lot of friends
Oh, my.
who we meet who get the Impossible Whopper because it's actually good.
This is good. This is good as hell.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Bro, nah, let me tell you just by itself.
Not bad.
It's not bad, bro. Hey, yo.
Hey, I'm gonna give it to Queen Anne Beer Hall though, because I love when restaurants smash the burger. I don't like when it's a thick ass piece of like Impossible or whatever. I don't fuck with that. I like when it's thin. I only want a little bit, you know? No, this is good.
Oh my God. Hey, however they craft their patties,
Yeah.
even just like the texture, this, I got to give that texture like a 9.5.
It's good.
I've never tried, I never thought to try it.
I'm glad I got to see you try your first
Oh,
one.
yeah, bro, that's so goddamn good, bro.
The best thing about those is they sell them now in the store as patties. So like if someone's having a barbecue and you just need to pick up something quick, yeah, you could do that and it's cool.
So I think that's what I would eat. So check me out. So I was thinking of going
Stuff like with
vegan.
broccoli.
I was thinking of going vegan fall of last year. And the reason why I wanted to do fall.
Is that when you were doing the workout?
Yeah, the reason why I wanted to do fall was because of temperature and how I wouldn't want to be outside going out, so I would have to stay inside and cook. So I feel like I would make a lot of these.
Yeah, those are good.
And like,
Dr. Dre's wants to fall down.
yeah, Dre about to fall out, bro. After trying that, I feel like I could actually have done it.
Yeah, you could hit those.
And I like vegan sushi too. Vegan sushi is fire as fuck. Like they use something
Jackfruit.
Jackfruit.
Sometimes they'll like use tomato and cut it to look like a piece of tuna, but then like season it the same way. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I went. There's one over in at the top of Queen Anne. It's called Samurai Sushi.
I've heard about
They
that.
converted their whole menu from meat to just vegan.
Oh, we need to go.
It's so fire, bro.
You live nearby, right?
I live nearby, yeah.
Okay, you need to
So
take me.
it's up this hill right here, and we can actually go, bro, because it's so
I haven't had it yet.
good. It's so good. The ones that they make with the jackfruit, it feels like it's like a eel consistency, and they throw a cucumber in there just like any sushi, and you just roll it up, and it's fine.
And you're like, this is fun.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, still got the nori, still got the rice,
Yep.
soy sauce, or whatever you want to dip it in.
All right, so what are you rating?
horseradish.
What are you rating this Impossible Burger?
Well, just off top, because Seattle's lacking on vegan options, you know, just the fact that they got them and they smash them. I don't like when they're fat. I like when people smash them, and they're hip to that. Not a lot of people are hip to that. So I'll give it like considering it didn't have cheese or like sauce or nothing like that, because they didn't have like the substitutions, I'll give it like a 7.
Word. I'm gonna give this one an 8.5. Actually,
Especially because you never had the patty before.
I'm gonna go 8.7 because, like, bro, that was the only reason why I didn't like it too much because of the presentation, but like, and how
But
it didn't have
tasted
tomato. But if we're talking about just a burger, and you got to get something, you're a vegan, you're vegetarian, you got to get something quick. If you want the cheese on there, you can have it. If you're not full vegan, you can really come in here and get something that's filling and that has such a good texture. If you guys are in the area, in the local area of Queen Anne Beer Hall, I want you guys to come and try all 3 of these options, because I promise you, this pretzel right here Bro, I'm telling you, that's like a 9.3. That was a 9.3 for me, bro. And it was so good. The consistency was so good. It's still soft right now. I definitely would come down here and try that.
And you're still gonna feel light after eating all these things. You can still go run the block.
Right.
I'm not catching the itis.
Right.
You know, so.
Absolutely. And then moving over to the broccoli. How did you feel about the broccoli?
Broccoli was bomb.
Bomb.
Yeah, so it was good.
Bomb. It was probably.
I want to throw it on some noodles for real.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And so I put the broccoli at what you put the broccoli at?
I don't remember what I said, but I think I said like an 8.
I think you said an 8. I put the broccoli at an 8.5 because it's just phenomenal. It tastes great, good texture. The only thing I would have wanted more on it was salt. And then, of course, this bad motherfucker right here.
The fries are going crazy though.
Fries are going stupid.
Yeah.
So that was 3 items from the menu at Queen Anne Beer Hall today. We had Skatey P from Alaska to Seattle to Cali, back to Seattle, and might be going back to Cali. Guys,
Yeah, who knows?
I'm gonna tell you one thing about the artists here that we know and we love and we support. Make sure you guys go check out Skatey P. Where can they find you?
First of all, you can find me on Payday's new album on 2 songs, Ladies, and fucking and Touchdown. You can find me on Payday's old album on Toasty Thoughts. You can find my music. I put out a project called Skatey Hawkins Tolo a few months back. Heavily slept on. We shooting videos. Every time I shoot a visual, it gets less slept on, and people see. Once you match the face to what I'm saying, it makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I don't know. I got some more shit on the way, so you can find me Skatey P anywhere.
Absolutely. Hey, one of my best friends, man, and I appreciate you for coming down, coming on the show. This is our 2nd episode of our 2nd season, so I appreciate you, brother. Come on. One love to you. I love you, sir. And we out.
Marathon the whole season, a cowboy bebop. I can get down with the Love Island as long as you laying by my side and we smiling. Dialed in, hit your home, girl. Now we wild in. 2 is always better than 1, like black violin. Where the ladies at?